Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most dangerous and powerful criminal organizations in the world, the Cártel Jalisco Nueva Generación, or the CJNG. With its extreme violence and global reach, the CJNG has become one of the most feared cartels operating today. Let's break down how they operate, why they're so deadly, and how investigative lawyers and law enforcement are working together to stop them. Stick around. The CJNG wasn't always this powerful. In fact, it started out as a small faction within the Sinaloa cartel, back in the early 2010s. But what began as a mere offshoot quickly grew into a major criminal force in Mexico and beyond. The cartel's ruthless expansion was helped by violent tactics, a strong operational structure, and its ability to infiltrate both local law enforcement and government institutions. The CJNG is infamous for controlling some of the most lucrative drug trade routes in the world. They deal in a wide range of illegal products, but their bread and butter is methamphetamine, cocaine, and increasingly fentanyl. It's estimated that they are responsible for a significant portion of fentanyl smuggling into the United States, contributing to the overdose epidemic. So, how does the CJNG operate on the ground? Well, the cartel is involved in nearly every aspect of the drug trade, from production to distribution, and they're not afraid to use extreme violence to maintain control. They're also heavily involved in money laundering, arms trafficking, and even kidnapping. What makes the CJNG particularly dangerous is its military-style organization. They have a strict hierarchy and use sophisticated tactics to defend their operations. This isn't a group of criminals working out of small homes. No, the CJNG has the resources to run paramilitary-style attacks, which include targeting police officers, bombings, and large-scale executions to send a message. The cartel controls smuggling routes through Mexico and the US border, and it uses these routes to funnel massive amounts of drugs into the US. It's one of the largest suppliers of fentanyl, which has led to devastating consequences in the opioid crisis. Now, bringing down a cartel like the CJNG is no easy task. To do so, law enforcement needs all hands on deck, including investigative lawyers. These lawyers work behind the scenes to help build legal cases against cartel leaders, traffickers, and money launderers. Investigative lawyers play a critical role in helping authorities gather evidence through witness testimony, intercepted communications, and financial tracking. One of the most important tools in dismantling the CJNG's operations has been the ability to trace drug shipments, following the money that funds their violent activities. Take, for example, the work of US investigators. Since the early 2010s, US Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, and FBI agents have been working with Mexican authorities to identify key figures within the CJNG. This includes Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, the cartel's leader, who goes by the nickname El Mencho. El Mencho is one of the most wanted criminals in the world, and US authorities have offered up to $10 million for information leading to his capture. But despite their efforts, he remains elusive, hiding out in remote areas of Mexico with protection from loyal cartel members. One of the biggest challenges investigators face is the cartel's influence over local law enforcement. CJNG has managed to corrupt police officers, judges, and other government officials at multiple levels, making it incredibly difficult to bring members to justice. Investigative lawyers and prosecutors must also protect witnesses and informants, many of whom face serious threats from the cartel. Cartel members have been known to kidnap, torture, or even kill anyone who provides information to law enforcement. This means that lawyers working on CJNG-related cases often have to take extraordinary measures to ensure the safety of their clients and their teams. Despite these challenges, law enforcement is making headway. Authorities have been able to arrest many high-ranking members of the CJNG and have dismantled some of their key operations. However, El Mencho and other high-ranking members are still at large. With fentanyl remaining a major issue in the US, the CJNG continues to pose a threat to both Mexico, and the US investigative lawyers and law enforcement agencies are staying vigilant, using advanced surveillance, data analysis, and international cooperation to try to close in on the cartel's leadership.
Breaking news.
While the CJNG remains one of the most formidable drug cartels in the world, the fight to bring them down is far from over. Investigative lawyers, law enforcement agencies, and international cooperation continue to play a critical role in dismantling the cartel's operations. But until El Mencho and others are captured, the CJNG will continue to be a dangerous force in the global drug trade. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications on more deep dives into the world of organized crime. Let me know in the comments if you want us to cover other cartels or any related topics. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.